From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
And welcome, viewers. If we come together and if we are patient and we don't give up, you and I, we can all come together to stop the Sushant cover-up. Our news team is relentless, and today we have done another sting operation on Neeraj. The house help whose description of what happened on the 14th raises a serious cloud. Viewers, for example, Neeraj was one of the first persons to enter the room when Sushant died. He says that Sushant's body was not over the bed, but on the side. I'm asking you, viewers, I have many questions. My first question is, how can the body fall in a tilted way? Question one. How can the body fall in a tilted way? It is impossible by the sheer laws of gravity. Secondly, if I take the content of this sting operation at face value, and viewers, remember, people disclose the truth better when they don't think the cameras are rolling, especially in cases like this. Why was Sushant's body not hanging straight? It's elementary. How can the body swing in a homicidal case? And further, if you pay close attention to our investigative team's report today, we are now being told in this sting operation that Siddharth Pithani brought the body down all alone after rising on the bed, reaching out and slashing the cloth that Sushant was hanging by. Once again, elementary, how can a much shorter Siddharth slash the rope, cut it and bring down Sushant's body all alone, all together at the same time? Dear viewers, 2 weeks back I had told you that on the 25th of February, the family had officially requested the Mumbai police that there was a threat to his life. This story was broken 2 weeks back, and today the text messages are also there. They only confirm what we already told you. It's out. And in all of this gigantic mess, I will not call it a mess, a botch-up, but what appears to be a conspiracy, the Mumbai Police Commissioner, viewers, a man called Parambir Singh, suspiciously called 3 select channels this morning. He did not inform Republic, and I'll show you the footage. He started shouting when one of the 2 reporters wanted to ask questions. He behaved in a completely what appears to be an uncontrollable way. This show of temper, this behavior, along with the Mumbai Police Commissioner's decision to lock up the Bihar Police IPS officer, is deplorable, but more than that, suspicious. The Mumbai police panics now every time we refer to the fact that Sushant's death is linked to Disha's. Why Parambir Singh? Why Mr. Mumbai Police Commissioner? Why do you want to cover up Disha's death? Why? Why do you want to cover up Disha's death? Do you think, Mr. Parambir Singh, you will be successful in doing so? You will not. You will fail. You will fail. It appears to me that the Maharashtra government of Uddhav Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray's loyal Mumbai Police Commissioner are both going crazy trying to hide something. Uddhav Thackeray, don't. Parambir Singh, don't. The truth is out. The more you hide, the more we will reveal. The more you try to hide, the more aggressive you get, the more we will pursue. And not just we, the nation will pursue. And I want to tell you now, Uddhav Thackeray, but more than that, your loyal, incompetent Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, and the man who's behaving in a strange way these days, the Mumbai Police Commissioner. I want to tell all three of you today, let us see how you win this battle. Because you won't, you are going to lose. And you are going to lose because the truth is going to fight you back. The truth is going to fight you back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only the beginning of our investigation. Let's see how much they can hide. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Sushant cover-up, we have fresh evidence I'm coming to you with this evening. Gupteshwar Pandey, DGP of Bihar, is on the Republic Network. Sushant's friend Hamul Haukip is making an exclusive appearance on the Republic Network. As the revelations continue, who wants the investigation blocked? The Mumbai police, the Maharashtra government, or both together? Or someone else, maybe? All this and more is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, and here are the headlines this Monday evening on The Debate Tonight. WhatsApp screenshots are proof the family informed the Mumbai police of the threat to Sushant's life.
25 फरवरी को मैंने मुंबई पुलिस को आगाह किया था कि मेरे बेटे सुशांत की जान को खतरा है, परंतु उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया.
Family confirms what the Republic Network told you. Senior Mumbai's police officials knew, did not act on time, and therefore they are complicit in what happened to him.
बेड के पैर साइड में थे, बेड के ऊपर नहीं थे. बेड जो है ना, जैसे हमने पैर कर रखे ऐसे थे, तो हल्का सा ना लटके हुए थे, तो हल्के से तिरछे थे.
The Republic Special Investigation Team exposes the absolute inconsistencies of June 14th, the day Sushant died. A major sting operation is being revealed on The Debate Tonight.
Please switch off the camera. We will talk about it. We are also upset, sir, that we were not informed. That does not mean you will behave in a disorderly.
The person the whole country is questioning now, the Mumbai Police Commissioner, Parambir Singh, loses his cool as Republic exposes, and he then ends up exposing his agreement with the friendly media. The nation's eyes are on this man. As more and more people question what the Mumbai Police Commissioner is trying to do, Republic is blocked from the news conference as the Mumbai Police attempts to try and shut down the Sushant case. The Sushant case has now exploded nationally. The central government seeks a report on the Mumbai police blocking the Bihar police investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Republic Media Network has been on a relentless pursuit for truth in the Sushant Singh Rajput case, and tonight I bring to you a deep investigation by a special investigation team. One mega sting operation and WhatsApp screenshots which cast a cloud over the suspiciously behaving, desperate Mumbai police. Here is the proof, and then we debate.
ये कहीं बीच में हो रहा है हमारा इन्वेस्टिगेशन का पार्ट ये भी
This 10-second video is from the crime scene from June 14th, the day Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead. There have been varying versions on what happened on June 14th. Republic's Special Investigation Team has stung Sushant Singh Rajput's cook, Neeraj Singh, who was present in the house the day Sushant was found dead. When our sting cameras rolled, here's what he said.
बेड से कितने ऊपर थे उनका पैर?
बेड के पैर साइड में था, बेड के ऊपर नहीं थे. बेड जो है ना, जैसे हमने पैर कर रखे ऐसे थे, तो हल्का सा ना लटके हुए थे, तो हल्के से तिरछे थे, बिल्कुल सीधा भी नहीं थे. बेड से और पंखे से ऊपर तक तो बिल्कुल थोड़ा सा ऊपर करते ही पंखे का हाथ टच हो जाता है, शर्ट टच हो जाता है, तो वो साइड में लटके हुए थे. तो साइड में
कितनी दूर, यानी बेड से कितनी दूर?
बेड से मतलब बीच में पंखा था और साइड में नीचे लंबाई था, पंखे से लेके नीचे लंबाई था. बेड के बीच में लटके थे, तो साइड में लटक गए थे. तो साइड में उन्होंने अपना सुसाइड की, जो लटके हुए पाए. फिर हमने तो उनको इतना गौर से देखा ही नहीं कि कहाँ पैर जा रहे, कहाँ उनको जा रहा. हमसे देखा ही नहीं जा रहा था बिल्कुल ही. हमसे तो बिल्कुल ही कुछ समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा था कि क्यों ऐसा होगा. बिल्कुल दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा था हमारा. तो इतने में जो है उन्होंने सिस्टर को फ़ोन किया, फिर उनको बोला कि मैं उनको जल्दी आ जाओ, बहुत मामला ख़राब हो गया। फिर पुलिस को फ़ोन किया, एम्बुलेंस को, जो भी है डॉक्टर को फ़ोन किया। तो इतने में उनकी सिस्टर आ गई, तो बोलने लगी क्या हुआ। तो हमें कुछ बोलने का मन ही नहीं था। जैसे वो आई उन्होंने कहा मैं खुद ही देख लिया।
As per the cook, Sushant's body was hanging in a tilted manner from the bed, which raises some questions. Now look at this video. It shows the green cloth right above the bed. Then how was the body hanging next to the bed? Here's the second inconsistency.
बॉडी किसने उतारी सुशांत की?
बॉडी सिद्धार्थ पठानी ने उतारा। अकेले उतारा, हम भी थे, उतारा नहीं था, रस्सी काट दिया था। वैसे सिद्धार्थ गया, पीछे में गया और उसके पीछे दिपेश था गेट के पास। हम अंदर गए हिम्मत मार के, तो बॉडी जो है उन्होंने जैसे टाइट तो था ही, एक दो बार ऐसे करा तो वो कट गया, तो गिर गए बेड में। बेड में गिरने के बाद उतने फिर हम जैसे बाहर निकले उतने में सिस्टर आ गई उनकी। क्या हुआ बोल के एकदम रूम के अंदर गए, ये क्या हुआ, क्यों ऐसा किया बोल के।
How could Siddharth Pithani, who is visibly shorter than Sushant, cut the cloth without using the stool? And how could he even bring down a heavy body? If the body was tilted and hanging next to the bed, how did it fall on the bed vertically?
रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जो फैक्ट्स निकल कर आए हैं वो आत्महत्या पर कई सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं। जाहिर सी बात है इस मसले पर गंभीर इन्वेस्टिगेशन की जरूरत है, लेकिन सरकार और मुंबई पुलिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन के नाम पर सिर्फ लीपापोती कर रही है।
Here's the second clincher. 4 screenshots accessed by Republic show that Sushant's family had informed the Mumbai police way back in February. The family had mentioned in clear words Sushant called up to be rescued.
25 फरवरी को मैंने बांद्रा पुलिस को आगाह किया था कि मेरे बेटे सुशांत की जान को खतरा है, परंतु उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया। 14 जून को जब मेरे बेटे की जान चली गई तो हमने 25 फरवरी में नामित लोगों के विरुद्ध एक्शन लेने को कहा, परंतु 40 दिन के बीत जाने के बाद भी उन्होंने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की। हार उड़कर मैं पटना गया और अपने थाने में केस FIR दर्ज की। पटना पुलिस तुरंत एक्शन में आई और परंतु मुजरिम अब भाग रहे हैं। हम सभी को चाहिए कि पटना पुलिस को मदद करें। श्री नीतीश कुमार जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री बिहार और उनके सहयोगी मंत्री श्री संजय झा जी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि उन्होंने इस दुखी घड़ी में सच का साथ दिया।
The Mumbai police has a lot to answer.
कृष्ण कुमार सिंह और उनकी 3 बहनों का मीतू सिंह, नीतू सिंह एंड करिश्मा एंड उनके ब्रदर इन लॉ का स्टेटमेंट 16 तारीख को रिकॉर्ड किया गया था। हमारे पास स्टेटमेंट्स भी हैं और उस स्टेटमेंट में उन्होंने कोई शक व्यक्त नहीं किया था, ना तो उन्होंने कोई मर्डर का आरोप किया, ना कोई उन्होंने सस्पिशन बताया और ना किसी व्यक्ति से उनकी शिकायत थी। इस प्रकार के बयान उन्होंने उस समय दिए थे।
Instead of targeting the family, shouldn't the top cop answer on why they ignored family's complaint? Had the cops acted on time, wouldn't Sushant's life be saved? Isn't Mumbai police answerable for inconsistencies and dereliction of duty? Let's debate.
Viewers, on debate 1 on the Sushant cover-up tonight, I begin by asking you a question. Can the nation come together to stop the Sushant cover-up? Please tell me, respond. Let's raise our voice together on Twitter, on social media and everywhere to stop the Sushant cover-up that the Mumbai police is trying to do. On the debate, we have former IPS officer Sudhakar Suratkar, PK Jain, former additional DGP Maharashtra, Geeta Luthra, Rizwan Merchant, Ishkaran Bhandari, Aryaman Sundaram, Shweta Shalini of the Maharashtra BJP, KK Manan. Prashant Kumar is running the campaign Insaf SSR. I'll be joined by the DGP of Bihar, but first I'd like to speak to Samuel Haukep. Samuel Haukep is very critical in the investigation of this case. Samuel is a very close friend of Sushant. And Samuel, you used to live with Sushant at his residence. For how long?
It was about a year.
From when to when?
It was somewhere around October 2018 till June, July 2019.
Why did you leave?
I left because I had already finished my law LLB, and I was there with Sushant to be in his pro team, which was the requirement. Sushant wanted a team which would help him to pursue his dreams. He had a list of about 150 dreams, and we all were from different backgrounds, different skill sets. One person was this director, one person was this editor, one person was this actor, and we all came together to help Sushant achieve these dreams. So, and in the meanwhile, while doing so, individually we would have achieved our dreams as well. And Sushant always looked up to me as his younger brother.
Where is that team now? Where is that team? Which ones are, who are the members of the team who are still with Sushant when he died?
There was no one. So
why did everybody leave together?
Everyone had left. I was the only one from that old team. They didn't leave together. Everyone had their own reasons. And I also had spent some time, and we had achieved a few dreams with Sushant.
The version that Riya Chakrabarti is giving is that here was a man who was extremely depressed, depressive, almost psychotic, drugs dependent, not in control, bipolar, schizophrenic and suicidal. Is that your assessment of Sushant?
Well, that's not my assessment of Sushant, because till the time I was there, he was a very lively person. He was a person who would be always in the moment, and that's what he taught us. We would wake up in the morning and he would ask me, Sam, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And let's do meditation. Let's go play TT. Just play some happening music.
Samuel, the version being given out by some self-styled counselors and psychiatrists coming out right now is that here was a man who was depressed, schizophrenic, bipolar, and Riya Chakrabarti was the only reason why there was some sense of balance in his life, and she was giving him necessary drugs. What is all this then?
I'm completely unaware of this kind of version, because I have my own perception and my own way of understanding who Sushant was, and to be honest, he taught me so much, and till the time I was there, we were so happy. We were always happy. We were always in the moment. We would always look for another event, another happening event, something creative. We would just go read, and there was always something to do, and it would just not end. I mean, the day would just not end. Like, it would just go on and on. It was so happening. It was so much learning. It was spiritual in a way, to be honest. So
viewers, Samuel, just a minute, please. Viewers, the reason I'm speaking to multiple people and I'm speaking to primary sources in the course of our investigation is that this whole theory manufactured that he's a man who's bipolar, depressed, schizophrenic, near suicidal, the kind of rubbish that is being pushed out, especially by the Mumbai police, is done to rest. Tell me, Samuel, did you try to contact anyone who was there after you heard of his death? Did you speak to Siddharth Pitani? Did you speak to any of the people who were there? I'm sure you knew them. Did you speak to them?
I did try to contact everyone, to be honest. I called everyone I knew. And the only person I could get hold of on 14th was Neeraj, the house helper.
Yeah.
And he also gave me the version which is there in the media. And again, I mean, I can't just take their words, for sure. I mean, I really want a thorough investigation in this case, because I'm also personally I really want to know what really went wrong, what happened. So
You can't take
I
the...
spoke to everyone. I mean, I tried speaking to everyone. I spoke to Neeraj.
Did you speak
Yeah,
to Siddharth Pethani?
I can't take their
Did you
word
speak to
for
Siddharth
granted.
Pethani?
I mean, I did call him. He did not pick up my call. I texted him. We exchanged few texts. I asked him, how are you holding up? Be strong. Because, I mean, right now there is a completely different version, and so I'm not aware of that. But as far as I knew, I had to ask him how he's doing, and he explained me what was happening. He had funeral.
No, but that's
over,
no.
and
One
he
sec.
told me about
He
it,
did not
and I
speak
just
to
told
you
him.
because he gave a very prepared statement with Riya Chakrabarti, and he ran away from my interview the last time that I spoke to him. I find that very strange. I find that extremely strange. Did you know Sandeep Singh during the time you were with Sushant?
No, no, not at
Sandeep
all.
Singh came on my program and said that he said, I am the closest friend Sushant ever had. May I ask you once again to remember?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
May I ask you once again to remember, do you recollect a man called Sandeep Singh?
Yeah.
Sandeep Singh? Does it ring a bell?
No.
Mahesh Shetty, does that ring a bell?
Not at all, because no.
Now tell me, Samuel,
No,
the
I mean, I've
reason,
been
I'm
following the news.
sorry, Samuel.
I mean, I've been following the news after the demise, but I don't know.
I am asking you, Samuel.
Yes.
You stayed with him, you were close to him for over a year. This man came on my show, and by the way, Samuel, Sandeep Singh is the man who entered the house on the day of the crime. I call it a crime. He's the man who apparently helped take the body, arrange the ambulances. And when I asked him, how did you get access? He said, I was the closest friend Sushant ever had. Now, we don't have Sushant to confirm that. You're telling me you don't know of this man, but this man came on TV, and when I asked him, how did you get access to the crime scene? He says, well, I was the closest the family ever had. And Siddharth Pethani allowed Sandeep Singh into the house and allowed him to take over the house and decide what happens to Sushant's body. How can someone, unless he's a family member, take control of a situation after someone's demise? I'm asking you a third time, do you remember Sandeep Singh as his closest friend as he claims to be?
No, Arnab, I do not remember. I do not remember Sushant ever talking about him to us till the time I was there. And if what you're saying, I mean, the narrative which you have, he let someone and take over, I mean, that's negligent on their part. That's why I also personally feel there should be a thorough investigation into this matter.
Last question, why does the theory being pushed around, you said, I find it tough to believe. Why do you find it tough to believe? We all have our own reasons.
I'm sorry, what part?
Of him suddenly committing suicide and killing himself.
Because as I told you, he was so lively. I mean, we read books about people being in prison, and there was a man who was actually always he was always at least trying to be in the present. Let me be like very specific. And for people like us who just want to learn, it's an amazing chance. I mean, it's magic happening every moment.
Samuel, last question to you.
You know, he's always in the moment.
Last question. Do you know a person called Samuel Miranda, who was also in the house? Where is Samuel Miranda? What did he do? What was the association like? Have you met him? We haven't heard of him since Sushant died.
Yes, I've worked. So I left in July 2019, and by that time, Miranda, we used to call him Miranda. He was already there in the house. He was appointed as the housekeeping manager to supervise the staff, the cooks, and to take care of Sushant's personal requirements. So he was always in. I mean, he was there in the house to take care of the staff and rest of the requirements. Yeah.
Samuel, I thank you for
him as well, yeah.
I thank you for speaking to me. Like you, I also don't believe the theory that is being pushed around. Thank you, Samuel. I have with me today Gupteshwar Pandey, DGP Bihar.
Thank you, Arnab.
Aryaman Sundaram, we are all hearing here versions. Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, where is your police officer who has been put in lockup by the Mumbai police in the name of quarantine?
Oh, no, he just in some guest house. Exactly, I don't remember the name of the guest house, but he is staying somewhere in Goregaon.
How are you allowing this to happen?
Left for
how are you
Mumbai,
allowing this to happen to your own
Mumbai
officer?
Police. What can we do? I don't know, but suppose if you come to Patna and you are staying somewhere in the name of corona and quarantine, if I force you to be inside the home, this is a kind of house arrest. This is very unfortunate, and this is why I am very upset. I have been always, Arvind, I have been always speaking good about Mumbai police. I have been always praising the DGP Maharashtra. I have been always praising the CP Mumbai. I have been telling through at several occasions to several persons at different occasions that they are the best officers. But this time, what they have done, the BMC people, whatever done, IPS officer being quarantined, being house arrested in the name of quarantine, this is most unfortunate. This is why I am so upset about it.
Viewers,
we had already sent information to Mumbai police that this flight he needs accommodation.
I have with me
accommodation what not provided to him.
I have with me today a person, his name is Prashant. He has a campaign called Insaf SSR. Prashant claims to have got a phone call from someone who told him something sensational about information that Sushant had on Disha's death. Prashant, would you like to share it? आप बोलिए प्रशांत, आप कहना चाहेंगे हमारे दर्शकों को कि आपको किसने फोन किया, क्या खबर है, क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है आपके सामने? बिहार के डीजीपी स्वयं आपको सुन रहे हैं, जी बोलिए।
जी प्रणाम। मुझे एक दिशा के मित्र का ऐसा उन्होंने कहा कि मैं दिशा का मित्र बात कर रहा हूं, और उनका कॉल आया और मुझे उन्होंने कहा कि मैं बहुत दुखी हूं कि मैं कोई एक्शन नहीं ले पा रहा हूं, आप लोग बड़े काम कर रहे हैं और आपका नंबर मुझे मिला जो इंसाफ SSR का कैंपेन कर रहे हैं, तो शायद मैं आपकी कुछ सहायता कर सकूं, लेकिन मैं चाहता हूं कि मेरा नाम इसमें ना आए, क्योंकि मैं मुंबई में रहता हूं और बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब इन सब चीज़ों से डरता हूं। तो उन्होंने ये बताया कि दिशा पार्टी में गई थी जो शायद 8 जून को था, और 8 जून में जाने के बाद वहाँ पे बॉलीवुड के बड़े कुछ कलाकार कहें या जो लोग कहें, कुछ नेता मंत्री भी शामिल थे उस पार्टी में। उस पार्टी में जाने के बाद दिशा के साथ दुर्व्यवहार किया गया। दुर्व्यवहार करने के बाद दिशा ने समय निकालकर सुशांत को कॉल किया, सुशांत से बताया सारी बातें। सुशांत ने कहा कि ठीक है, ऐसा करो, वहाँ से जल्दी निकलो, फिर मैं देखता हूँ, कुछ करता हूँ, कुछ एक्शन लेते हैं हम लोग। और इसके आधे या 1 घंटे के बाद संदीप का कॉल आता है सुशांत को कि भाई आपकी एक्स मैनेजर जो है वो उन्होंने सुसाइड कर लिया। तो सुशांत शॉक्ड हुए और उन्होंने कहा कि ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता था, क्योंकि उन्होंने ऐसा सोचा ही नहीं था कभी कि सुसाइड करना है। संदीप को तब जाकर बातें पता चली कि सुशांत को भी पता है, और फिर उसके बाद संदीप ने शायद अपने कुछ लोगों से डिस्कस किया या जो भी किया। अगले दिन फिर मुझे उसके दोस्त ने जैसा बताया कि अगले दिन फिर रिया का झगड़ा हुआ सुशांत से। सुशांत अपनी बातों को रिया तक रख रहे थे, लेकिन रिया उसको सुनना नहीं चाह रही थी, क्योंकि उनके भी भाई की शायद वहाँ पे सहमति थी उस पार्टी में, और वो भी उपस्थित थे। और इस नोक-झोंक के बाद ही दोनों अलग हुए, और उसके बाद फिर जो हुआ वो सबके सामने है। और महाराष्ट्र सरकार आज कैसे इन सब पर पर्दे डाल रही है वो सब पूरी दुनिया देख रही है।
This is an important, I'm just putting all kinds of testimonies to the table. Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, you are hearing this. You told me yourself, now Mr. PK Jain is former additional DGP Maharashtra also on the debate today. I'd like to repeat, Aryaman, the fact that is coming on is we need to have Disha's post-mortem report. We need to know how she died. The version which is coming out is that Disha told Sushant about something that had happened to her, and then following that, Sushant got a call from Sandeep, and Sandeep informed him that his ex-manager had died, and Sushant said, but I just spoke to her an hour back. Sushant then shared with Sandeep what he had heard about Disha. Within 12 hours of that, Riya Chakrabarti has a fight with Sushant and leaves. There is an alleged presence of politicians and Bollywood personalities at that party that Disha attends. And I like to add to that, corroborative testimonies are two. One, where a family member, very close to the family, says that Sushant was very disturbed, Mr. Jain. Very disturbed. He completely changed after hearing about Disha's death. More than that, he felt there was a threat to his life. And beyond that, we also have another testimony that he wanted to address a press conference to expose what had happened to Disha. And Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, who was on my Hindi program, said to me clearly that unless we find out what happened to Disha, we will never know what happened to Sushant, Mr. Jain. Now, you've been fobbing me.
True.
You've been criticizing me. You've been saying there is no link. Every time I mention this, the Mumbai Police Commissioner seems to go crazy. He doesn't take any questions. Where is the post-mortem report of Disha? Mr. Jain, please answer. Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, why don't you tell Mr. Jain, who's former additional DGP Maharashtra, also a senior officer, why you believe that Disha's death must be investigated, sir? Sir, 1 minute. Let the DGP speak first, then you come in. Yeah.
We have to start investigation from there itself. We have to start investigation from there itself. Unless we know the real cause of her death, whether it was suicide or it was a case of murder, we cannot unfold the mystery of Sushant's suicide. We have to start from there only. Then only this mystery can be unfolded. If it is true, then there is a pakka, sure link between these two incidents. And nobody should have any objection about this.
Nobody should.
And this is not a very old case. What happened to the document? What happened to the PM report? What happened to inquest report? What happened?
What happened to the post-mortem report?
I'm sure that
where are the records, sir? Where are the records, sir? Where are the PM reports,
Mr. Pandey, let me speak,
please. Where are the
please.
inquest report, sir?
Mr. Pandey, please let me speak.
Sir,
in any accidental death case, death case, a post-mortem is mandatory, especially in this case because she had fallen from the 14th floor. And an inquest panchnama had been done. A post-mortem notes are available with the police. Whatever viscera report, forensic examination was done, even the viscera report would be available with the police. How do we say that there was no post-mortem notes just because they were not shared with anybody?
Sir, my team has gone. I'm saying on the... Sir, kindly hear. Sir, my submission, my team has gone. They inquire about it, but they refuse to share any information with them. They told me now no record is available.
See, today,
no PM report is available. No inquest report is available. Sir,
it cannot happen. Pandey sir, you know it cannot happen. In an accidental death case, all these things are mandatory. There is no way that the police can avoid an inquest panchnama. There is no way the police can avoid a post-mortem report and things like that.
I ask you, Mr. Jain, listen, Mr. Jain, you are both very senior police officers.
It has been deleted.
Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey.
We don't have any record, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this is true.
No, maybe the CCTV footage.
We don't have
deletion can be done only in the case of CCTV footage. It cannot be done in the case of actual documentation. How can a post-mortem notes go missing? And even if they are missing, a duplicate is always available with the hospital.
You are 100, sir. You are right, sir. You are 100% right, sir. I totally agree. But now they say we don't have any report. We have deleted the file.
Shocking.
We don't have any document. We don't have PM report. We don't have inquest. This is very shocking. Very surprising.
Absolutely suspicious.
Sir, I have also spent 3 years of service in police. I have been SP in more than 10 districts. Sir, I have been DIG in several districts.
I have no doubt about your competence, Pandey Saab. The only thing I am saying is that CP has taken a press conference today in which he has categorically stated.
Tell me, Mr. Jain, Mr. Jain, I want to ask you. Since you are defending the CP, I don't want to come between two very senior police officers. Mr. Pandey, allow me. Mr. Pandey, allow me. Arnab here. Mr. Pandey, allow me. Mr. Pandey, allow me. Since I can lean on the experience, this is a discord between two senior police officers. Aryaman Sundaram is a top Supreme Court lawyer, so is Mr. KK Mannan. I bring them into the debate. In this matter, one's easy solution is Mr. Sundaram. The names of people who were at that party on 8th are being taken in the social media. I'm not taking it. There are names of some politicians, there are names of some superstars or stars or whatever. Why can't we find out the call detail records of all these individuals? Establish their physical location. Why don't we know the call detail records of Disha? Establish whether there was any contact between Disha and Sushant.
Absolutely.
Who were the ones who were at that party? Who were the people who Sushant was calling? Who are the people who Sushant was calling, Mr. Pandey? Who are the people Sushant was in touch with? Their lot will be known from there.
You are
absolutely right.
Exactly, around this is investigation. This is the real investigation.
And Sushant.
This is the real investigation.
But each being done. No, Ariman Sundaram, Ariman.
Arnab, it's very
Arnab, you're talking sense. This is the real.
You're really asking all the questions that the police. Can I finish, please? Arnab, like I said, it's very interesting that you're asking all the questions that the police should have been asking. The fact is that as events are unfolding, more and more circumstances are showing themselves which definitely bear serious investigation. What will be the outcome of a serious investigation, we cannot say. But it definitely deserves a serious investigation. Questions that you've been asking and putting up are questions that the police should be looking into anyway in the course of an investigation. What I have always maintained in this matter, and which has shocked me a bit, was that from day one, it was almost within 24 hours, it was a declared suicide. This is a matter of an accidental death. It's a matter of a death which has to be unnatural death. There has to be an investigation completed before even the cause of death can be decided. Very strangely in this case, within 24 hours, it was declared a suicide by everybody. Now, it may still be a suicide, we don't know. But the fact is, it requires an investigation before we can come to any conclusion. And whether we like it or not, even a layman, leave alone a policeman, may ask themselves the question, assume it is not a suicide, but there is a possibility of death by foul play, then would not the death 5 days earlier of Disha, would that death also not be something which could be looked into, since even a layman says that there could be an interconnection between the two?
Precisely what Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey is saying.
If there has to be that investigation, both have to be looked into.
This is what I am saying.
See, Mr. Pandey, what you are saying today, can I ask you a question, viewers? My question to you today is, I have the sitting DGP of Bihar with me. The people on the program are not novices. How many of you believe, viewers, that the secret to Sushant's death or murder is in Disha's death or murder? And this is not Bihar versus Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray, I want to tell you one thing. Don't try and make it Bihar versus Maharashtra. It is truth versus lies. Uddhav, do you understand? It's cover-up versus truth. Now all of you are senior lawyers and police personnel. Mr. Manan, I present a fact to you. And I hate it today that I have to do the job which the police should have been doing. I did a sting operation on the cook of Sushant, who was inside the house on the 14th of June, Neeraj Singh. You know what he says? Gupteshwar Pandey, this is evidence. If you want it, I will share it with you later. He says,
we also could, I don't know.
I'll share it.
We also could have done it, Arnav, but don't allow us to work. My men are being prevented. Nobody is ready to meet them. My officer went to meet DCP Bandra. He didn't meet. My officer went to meet DCP Detective 1. He refused to meet. He absconded without any information. My officers are waiting there for more than 6 hours. And DCP, he disappeared. And not only the DCP, all staff, nobody was available there. All staff disappeared.
Well, I think the Mumbai Police Commissioner should know. The Mumbai Police Commissioner, I don't need to share with him, and everyone responsible should know that politicians, governments come and go, reputation stays. Reputation stays. Reputation stays. Mr. Manan, the cook says, Neeraj Singh says that Sushant was not above the bed but on the side. Viewers, I'm telling you, which means they say he was not hanging straight. They say his body was tilted and that his legs were sticking outside the bed, which means when he fell, He fell defying the force of gravity, Mr. Manan. If the distance between the bed and the fan is not that much and he's over 6 feet tall, they say he fell tilted. How can anyone fall tilted in the case of a suicide?
Arnav ji, the daytime told
why
on the TV channel the investigating agency's part is being played Republic TV. The investigation is being done by the Republic TV, not by the Bombay police. If the Bombay police have done it the way Republic TV is doing it, things would have been solved long back. 1, 2. Now the question is not that. If you remember that I said on your channel 3 days back, this investigation should have been started from Disha's death, Disha's case, because now Riya Chakravarti will tell on that day it was being told that she left the company of Sushant Singh Rajput on 8th June. But now it is being told that she has left the company after 1 day. What does it mean? Meaning the needle of the suspicion is roaming around her. 1, 2. Now the another thing which is very important, which you unfolded about his body lying or the way things were happened inside the room. Another point which the Commissioner Police of Bombay unfolded today, that is very clinching evidence. That is, he says that his room was locked from inside, meaning by he was not bolted from inside. They called somebody from the nearby and duplicate key was prepared and the door was opened, meaning by another key must be inside. Where is the serial memo of that key? If the Sushant Singh Rajput has bolted or locked the house from inside, the key should have been inside the house, inside the room. This is the main
Mr. Manan, perfect.
And important link of this case.
Mr. Nanan, may I add one point to what you've said on the locksmith?
On that day.
May I add one more point on what happened to the locksmith? And this will be very interesting if and when Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey is able to do a free investigation of the matter or CBI. I present this to Geeta Luthra and Rizwan Merchant, who are also senior advocates, and Sudhakar Siratkar also. On the locksmith theory, if you saw our sting operation, Ishkaran, please pay attention to this. In the sting operation, about the locksmith being called, Neeraj says that when the locksmith said that there were options to make a key, which he said will take 1 hour and breaking the lock will take 5 minutes, and given the urgency, they said open the door. The door was broken open, whatever lock was made. They said we opened the door only after the locksmith went away. Now, I present a common fact to you, Rizwanji. The cook says the locksmith opened the door. After he opened the door, a little bit, we told him, stop, don't open the door anymore. We took out 2,000 rupees. We asked him to go. After he went, we opened the door. Now consider a situation, Rizwanji. A locksmith comes in, you are desperate, you don't know whether the man is dead or alive. You open the door, you break open, whatever you do. The first human instinct would be to open the door. The human instinct would not be to, no, Ishkaran, let me complete. The human instinct would not be open the door, break the lock, but don't open the door. Stop, take out the money, pay the locksmith, tell him you go. After you go, we will open the door. It's ridiculous. Mr. Rizwan, it is ridiculous for the Mumbai police, Parambir Singh. What are you doing? The first thing I want to meet is this locksmith. Who would tell me, Mr. Okay, I throw this to you, Rizwan, you tell me. You tell me. You believe this? You believe this, Geeta? You believe this? You believe this, Ishkaran, Sudhakar? What's going on here?
Arnav, it's a farce going on here.
It's a farce. Mr. Sudhakar, you've been a former IPS officer. You're in Mumbai. What do you think, sir?
Let me make one thing very clear.
Sir.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, go on.
Absolutely crystal clear, sir, that the jurisdiction, Bombay police has the jurisdiction. Bihar police has no jurisdiction. And let's wait for Honorable Supreme Court order.
Arnab, can I-
It will come in a
Arnab,
day or
I want
two.
to-
No. Let me make, we should not be speculative. We are not.
I
aware.
pit
What
him
is
with
the clinching
Mr.
evidence?
Gupteshwar.
Is the forensic evidence. We have,
Arnab, two, three things
No,
need
wait,
to be
Ishkaran,
answered
wait,
in this
Ishkaran,
case.
wait. Let the Bihar DGP respond. I'm coming to you. Yeah.
We have no access to the forensic evidence.
Sir,
the forensic evidence will only show whether the death is suicidal or homicidal. Let me be very clear.
So,
We want
so
rule
let
of
me also
law.
be very clear,
And
Mr.
rule of
Suratkar,
law-
what you are telling me.
Rule of law means.
Mr. Suratkar, telling me, Mr. Suratkar, what you are telling me, allow me to complete. I am asking you, Mr. Suratkar, 1 minute. You are telling me that the Bombay police will tell us the body fell at a tilt. The Bombay police will tell us the locksmith went away. The Mumbai police will mess up everything. The Mumbai police will not investigate Disha's death. But because it happened in Mumbai, Mumbai police can cover what it wants. And the Supreme Court of India will be a mute spectator to it. I refuse to believe that.
No, that means you are not faith in the Supreme Court.
Jurisdiction point.
You are not faith in the
What has
Supreme Court.
Mumbai police been doing in this case? That needs to be gone into.
Let Bombay police complete the investigation. Then we will all have the access to the
Mumbai
papers.
police. If tomorrow the Supreme Court says that Mumbai has jurisdiction, what will happen?
Deal with them.
The SP of Bihar police.
I ask you, sir.
Don't go by hearsay.
Why do they not want?
This is not hearsay, sir. This is a deep investigation.
I think
Geeta wants to say, Ishkaran, 1 minute. Ishkaran, let Geeta come in. She wants to respond to Mr. Sudhakar, then I'll come back to you. Geeta, yeah, Geeta.
And what is irrelevant. If you don't want to listen to me, I am out.
So, in a sense, I agree with him. We can't be having
The problem with the Mumbai police officials is that they want to have their say, they want to walk out. It doesn't work that way.
You have raised several... 1 minute.
I'll be replaced with Aribania.
You have raised several questions. How do you know? How do you know they haven't answered those? How do you know they haven't examined
Okay, I'll tell you why. You want to know? You are asking me a question, right? You are asking me a question. You are asking me a question.
1 minute.
No. Let me answer your question, Geeta.
One sentence.
Geeta, one line. Geeta, one line. Geeta, one line.
Let me
Geeta, one line. Only one line to you and I hand over to you.
All right.
Geeta, you are saying to me repeatedly, and so is Mr. Jain. Arnab, you are asking very many questions. How do you know they are not looking at these facts? Geeta, for the simple reason that if you get a sense of what the Mumbai police has done and said so far, this is a Mumbai police which says we are going to decide the case on the basis of the Google search that Sushant did. Okay? So that's absurd. Second is, these facts that I am asking, tell me one thing. Has the Disha case been investigated? Have the CDR reports of Disha been pulled out? Have the post-mortem report of Disha been checked? Had the locksmith been questioned? Can I ask you, have you called Siddharth Pithani to ask him how the body was brought down at a tilt? Have you questioned Siddharth, why Siddharth Pithani was allowed to leave? The versions that we are getting on sting operations, is it my job or Mumbai police job? I am asking inconsistencies. If the Mumbai police is not asking inconsistencies, not my problem.
One aspect. No, one aspect. Firstly, the police will do a simulation. To my mind, when some death like this happens, and there could be two possibilities, the police would have to do a simulation to see if the body which was slanting
that had happened in first 10 minutes, we will not have heard it's a case of suicide.
So there is
अगर वो सब होता तो ये debate ही ना होती. If they said it's a mystery death, we need to do simulation, we need to investigate, we won't be having this debate. The point was that day one they said it's a case of suicide. Now you love it because we decided it's a case of suicide.
Police.
Second point, just one small point. One small point.
1 minute.
What will happen if Bihar SP does some investigation? Tomorrow the Supreme Court will say Mumbai will have jurisdiction. Bihar SP will hand over the file to Mumbai police. That is all that will happen in this case. But the apprehension that nobody may ask a question, that is the reason I saw in the afternoon, Republic was not invited to Mumbai Police Commissioner's press briefing because nobody may ask Mumbai Police a question which they do not want answered. The SP of Bihar may not ask a question. Arnab Goswami may not ask a question because they want... bury all this.
Now here's a question, Geeta, let me follow up with one point. Geeta, let me follow up with one point. I want to get Rizwan also. See, listen, you cannot close the case by pushing a mental illness theory. And Rizwan, my question to you is, the Mumbai Police Commissioner says this man is bipolar, he had treatment, he had taken medicines for it. Everyone, nobody close to him says he's bipolar, schizophrenic, out of mental balance, suicidal. This is an old theory. You tell me today, who brought the body down? Siddharth Pithani says on record, Rizwan, I took a knife, I cut the cloth, I got him down. Here is a man, Rizwan, who's at least half a foot shorter than Siddharth. He says, I took a knife. Siddharth Pithani says, I took a knife, I cut the cloth, I opened the door, I got him down. But the ambulance driver Akshay Bandkar tells us in another tape recording interview, he says, I brought the body down, not Siddharth. And his other and fellow ambulance driver Lakshman Bandkar says, no, the Mumbai police brought the body down. On who brought the body down, I have three versions, Rizwan Merchant, three versions. Is it not worth another kind of investigation? I also want to tell you, Sushant Singh Rajput's cook Neeraj says on the Sting camera, we went to ask him around 10 or 10:30 a.m. But Sushant's close family member got one missed call at 9:30 a.m. Why would there be a panic missed call at 9:30 a.m.? Specific questions. What caused the ligature mark? How has homicidal hanging been ruled out? The post-mortem says that it is the provisional cause of death is asphyxia due to hanging. It doesn't say ante-mortem or post-mortem. Why was there sellotape near the ligature marks? What was the, why is his left eye, Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, please see the pictures, I don't want to show them for sensitivity. Why was his left eye and the area around it dark and looking bruised? Was one of his knees fractured? Who brought the body down? And when you bring a body down, Rizwan, do you make a body lie down straight vertical? Does a body fall tilted and turn vertical? Does a body of a dead person fall defying the laws of gravity tilted? And then who makes it go vertical in the sleeping posture? Are you trying to dress up the crime scene? Why was his staff systematically changed? What was the Disha Salian connection? Why was he changing SIM cards? What are the CDR calls? Who was he in touch with? Did Sandeep call him? How did Sandeep enter Rizwan? One of the people who worked with him, Samuel Hawkip, said on the show right now, Rizwan, he says, I don't know who this Sandeep is, but Sandeep comes on my program 1 minute and says, I was the closest to him, and then enters the crime scene after lying to me, and then comes on my program and says, I was at home. In an interview to Sunil Jha on YouTube, he said, no, I was not at home. I was with Sanjay Nirupam. Now is Sanjay Nirupam lying? Sanjay Nirupam says, Sandeep was with me. What investigation, Rizwan, has the Mumbai police done of all this? And how is all supposed to remain blind and mute witness to all of this and only be told, Rizwan, listen, it happened in Mumbai. You can protest as much as you want. We'll do what we want.
Yes.
That's what they're telling us now. Sorry, handing over to you. Yes, Rizwan.
Three versions of how the body came down. Three versions of how the body came down.
Rizwan.
What a tangled web we
Rizwan.
when we first practiced to deceive.
Which you raised today are very, very important, very pertinent, and they definitely require to be investigated, no doubt about it. Now, the questions that you raised basically suggest that there is a possibility of a homicidal case in this incident case. I agree with you that both the angles will require to be investigated, but on the point of jurisdiction, I'm sorry, I still don't agree with you that Patna would be having jurisdiction. Bombay police would have jurisdiction. If they are not investigating properly, there are other agencies like state CID. You can ask for a transfer to the state CID. The DIG is a competent officer from the police department who can ask.
Tell me one thing. I will ask another question.
Three versions of how the body was brought down. Can we understand the magnitude of that? Three versions of how the body was brought down. And nobody wants to investigate that. Mumbai police didn't want to do an FIR on that. Three versions of how the body is brought down.
Why do you say?
You have on camera three versions of how a body is brought down.
At the time of filing the final
Somebody is lying. Somebody is lying. Who's lying?
You cannot push them and say that you register a case right now.
Sir,
once a particular final
After
report
50
is ready
days,
by
you
the
don't
police, you will
register a
get to know
case.
exactly what case is
When
being
you
built
have
up by them.
multiple versions,
Whether it is
when you have
306 or
multiple
whether it is
versions,
302.
one version says
Sir,
I want
sir,
to
I-
bring down.
have to look
Second
into
version
everything.
says
I have to
want
close
down.
for want of
Third
time
version
because I
says
have to
want
close this
body
debate,
down.
viewers.
So we have
To
three versions
their
of
honourable judges in the Supreme Court of India, I want to tell you, sir, what is the jurisdiction of truth?
Then we are arguing that today-
Someone has to tell me, Ishkaran, today, what is the jurisdiction of truth and what is the jurisdiction of falsehood? If today a crime is found in a place and falsehood is allowed to play, then are you saying that a citizen of India has no recourse to the truth anywhere else? I believe they have.
Arnab, look, in the course of investigation, you will find two sets of witnesses. One who will say falsehood, one who will say the truth. The assessment of all this material.
Sir, this
is supposed
investigation
to take
will
place
continue.
at
No.
the time when the final report is prepared.
Sir,
if the final report is defective,
We can't
you
have
can
a
definitely
parallel-
ask
Sir,
for
they are trying to close the
further
case.
investigation.
The Mumbai police is trying to close the
But you
case.
just know
No,
they will
Arnab.
The people of this country are outraged.
No, they cannot.
Unless you
Outraged.
feel that
The people of the country are outraged and the Mumbai police is trying to close the case.
can't close the
I'm
case
sorry.
like this.
I'm sorry. What is the jurisdiction of truth? Let the Supreme Court of India guide us. The people of the country expect this guidance from the country's highest court. What is the jurisdiction of truth? Are you saying that the Supreme Court of India today will not intervene if the Mumbai police doesn't ask any of these questions, and they won't? Will the Supreme Court of India not assess all the questions and the public outrage, not on the basis of emotion, but on the basis of hard investigation? We hope and pray the Supreme Court will, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2.
Cannot have the point of jurisdiction.